Oh, these were the dumbest criminals I've ever seen before on the internet. Yo, what's good with it? It's your boy, WTS Sporty, and I'm back with another video, man. And if you have not joined the family, please do so by clicking the subscribe button and the notification bell so you know when I drop more videos just like this one. Look, we're going to get straight into it. But look, 10 of the dumbest criminals caught on social media, man. Come on. Shout out to Fact Fiction for the video. Great
Some
video.
criminals are incredibly intelligent, able to evade justice for months, years, or even a lifetime. Others, not so much. Even those who break the law can fall victim to the powerful urge to share their lives online, overriding their common sense completely. Today, we'll be looking at 10 of the dumbest criminals who were caught thanks to social media. In March 2012, incompetent criminal Michael Baker came upon an unattended police cruiser in Jenkins, Kentucky. While most people would simply walk on by, 20-year-old Baker took a different approach. He grabbed a gas can, stuck a siphon hose into the car, and had his girlfriend Joanne Sendelin snap a charming photo as he brandished his middle finger. The fun could have ended there, but Baker went one step further, proudly posting the photo to his Facebook account.
And that's where he fucked up. Pardon my language, but that's where he made his biggest mistake. Putting his face on social media.
Along with friends and family, Jenkins police officials also saw the picture, and Baker was consequently arrested and charged with theft by unlawful taking. Baker explained to local media outlets that there was hardly any fuel in the squad car, and the whole exercise was intended only as a joke. He told TV station WYMT, "We was just standing there and thought it would be funny to take a picture and then post it on Facebook." Sandelin added, "Yeah, we're sorry, but it was just a joke. I mean, if we was going to steal gas, we wouldn't put it nationwide on Facebook. We don't steal anyway. But we're sorry." Police Chief Alan Worms told media that if Baker was willing to steal from the police, he'd steal from just about anybody. Despite his impressive explanation and his girlfriend's heartfelt apology, Baker spent the night in jail as a result of this photo opportunity. After he was released, he got right back on social media. He bought that one on himself, man. "Just got out of jail. Yeah, LOL, I went to jail over Facebook." Sounds like he learned his lesson. Right?
I bet he learned his lesson real good.
Kevin Gaines Jr. of DeLand, Florida was a wanted man in November 2019. The 20-year-old was sought by police on several charges: possession of a firearm by a delinquent, grand theft auto, criminal mischief, and having no valid driver's license. He was also considered armed and dangerous. You'd think with that list, Gaines would want to keep a low profile. Think again. After successfully evading authorities for about a month, Gaines made an interesting decision on December 26th. He went live on Instagram. Little did he know, a police deputy had spotted the car Gaines had stolen parked at a house on Beresford Avenue in DeLand.
Everybody knows right now where he just made his biggest mistake in this whole segment, man. What did he do? Right. Went live on Instagram. All right. When you go live on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, anything, and you have location enabled on each one of these apps, man, even if you don't see the icon pop up on your phone or whatnot, man, it's still going to just automatically track your whole route, bro. It's going to track your whole route from A to B, B to C, C to D, all that. All right. So before you think getting on live clout chasing is going to, make you live, it's going to turn you to a live target, you know what I'm saying? For them boys, man, you know what I'm saying? And they watching, with the fake accounts and all that. And they watching and they seeing, bro. And if you showing them something, they jotting it down. And you go live, man, they tracking you down, bro. I'm telling you. So just keep that in mind, man. Your GPS is enabled on your apps, man. You have breadcrumbs following behind you wherever you at.
Land. As Gaines broadcast to his Instagram account inside the house, a group of police officers was gathering outside, with the live feed confirming Gaines's location.
Damn, look at this. Look at that shit. They are on live right in the car outside of his house right now. Look at this. This is insane, boy.
When Deputy Billy Levin shone a spotlight into the window of the home, the light was visible in the Instagram video, which ended rather suddenly when Gaines realized he'd been caught.
Hey, you can tell them to either come on out or we're going to write a search warrant. We'll go in and get him. Yeah, he was on a live video, and as soon as he saw the blue lights, he shut the live video off, and they said, man, hurry up, cuz they're here.
Damn.
Get on the ground.
All this evidence is against him, man, because they got him on live. You know what I'm saying? They gonna grab his phone. He probably still logged in. They gonna, you know what I'm saying? They gonna download and save that whole feed, man. Everything, bro. All that data, man. You feel me? So just if you think, running your mouth on the internet is fine and dandy, flashing guns, real guns, you know what I'm saying, that you be having with you on the internet is live and jive and all that shit, man, you wrong. You know what I'm saying? They get you caught up, man, just like this right here.
On the ground now. Get on the ground.
Yeah. Got him. Cover me. I got him. Go, Levin. Go, Levin. I got him.
You want to secure this house? Because we got a gun in here.
Gaines surrendered to the authorities, who found 3 firearms inside the house, plus 1 underneath a car in the driveway. He was successfully arrested on the many charges he had racked up before giving himself up on Instagram. British man Michael Ruse was on trial for assault in June 2012. The 21-year-old was accused of violently attacking his friend's father using a baseball bat and a baton, and he had entered a not guilty plea. Being tried for a crime is pretty stressful, but Ruse wasn't worried about being convicted. In fact, as the trial progressed, he was so convinced that he'd be found not guilty that he shared his high hopes on his Facebook account. Ruse did use a pseudonym on Facebook, posting under the name Michael Miles, but that didn't protect him from the consequences of his foolish words. Throughout his 2-week trial, he shared gems like, "Nearly time to leave for Crown and see the stuck-up judge." But the stupidest moment of all came when Ruse shared an update that said, "Another week at court." A friend commented on the status asking about his case, and Ruse unbelievably responded, "Yeah, I think I got away with it, to be honest." He even managed to misspell "got."
Dummy.
6 people liked this incredibly foolish status update.
With just 6
but
likes,
one
bro.
of Ruse's Facebook friends with a taste for justice printed the evidence and got it into the hands of prosecutors. Since he had been caught essentially confessing to the crime, Ruse had almost no choice but to change his plea to guilty. Ian Pearson, the judge presiding over the case, told Ruse, "You pleaded guilty partway through the trial only really because you were stupid enough to put on Facebook what amounted to a full confession."
Facts.
Ruse was sentenced to 46 weeks in prison for the assault. After the incident, Ruse's attorney told the media that the young man needs help with regards to thinking skills.
His biggest problem was his thinking skills. He was not able to differentiate and mitigate information mentally to, propagate the proper answer. You know what I'm saying? The proper solution, proper motion. You know what I'm saying? To make this happen. You feel what I'm saying, Captain? Yo, let's keep moving on.
That sounds like a serious understatement. Florida resident Whitney Beal made a
What
very
Red do right here?
dangerous decision in October 2015. After a night of partying, she drove home drunk. But Beal didn't stop at just one
Never a good
stupid
idea.
choice. She also decided to use the Periscope app to live stream her reckless journey.
Never a
Beal
good
could
idea.
be heard on the video declaring,
"If you're not new, I'm driving home drunk. Let's see if I can DUI.
Not cool.
In the USA, people."
But we've all been. Not cool. Not drive drunk, yo. Okay? Do not drive drunk. That's what I'm going to say. Not cool. Don't do it.
See if I get a DUI. I don't think I will.
amid the sound of fellow drivers honking at Beal, she noticed how many viewers were tuning in to her bad idea, saying,
57 people. Oh my God.
47 cops. And the rest are strangers.
In the USA,
Witnesses.
Red, I promise.
But don't worry, Beal obviously had safety on her mind too. She told her shocked Periscope viewers,
It's not cool. Driving drunk is not cool.
It's not. Especially not recording
some
that.
of those watching the video feed called
Ridiculous.
911,
What's she doing,
and a
yo?
Lakeland police officer was able to locate Beal's car by
Right.
logging into the live stream. She was pulled over and
There we-
arrested
we have it
after
again.
failing a field sobriety test.
Look at little mama right there. She looked like she about to fall over, bro. Yeah, this could not have been a good night for her. She thought it was a good idea to stream. I don't know what app she's used. I never heard of that before. You know what I'm saying? But she thought it was a grand idea to stream driving drunk, illegal. You know, she gets caught, you know what I'm saying? She's going to lose her license for a year. It's going to be a mark on her license for I don't know how long. Then she might have to, she's probably going to go to jail. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be a week or a month or whatever, whatnot, up to a year. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, those are the things to consider when, you know, we decide to not call a Lyft or a Uber or whatever you got, wherever you at, you know what I'm saying? Because I know that this is not just going to reach United States citizen. I hope it goes worldwide, international. But anyway, man, Lyft or Uber, whatever you have in wherever you are in your world, in your part of the world, man, do that. You know what I'm saying? Instead of, you know, grabbing the keys and driving home drunk, you know what I'm saying? Because it could end up bad. She's going to jail.
On the way to the police station, Beal reportedly threw up in the back of the cruiser. Whitney Beal pleaded no contest to a charge of driving under the influence. She was sentenced in February 2016 to 12 months of probation, alcohol
wasn't too bad.
evaluation and treatment, a 10-day impound of her vehicle,
What?
and a 6-month suspension of her license.
She got
These
a
are standard
slap on the
consequences
wrist,
for
bro.
drunk driving. But Beal was also sentenced to 150 hours of community service.
That was the charge right there. I hate community. So I've never had to do it. And if I was ever in a situation in my past where that was an option, you know what I'm saying, I would probably tell them that I would pay money. I would pay money. I'd rather pay money, you know, than do community service, man. And out here in California, man, that's picking up trash on the side of the freeway, man. I'll give them $600-700, $1,000. I'm not picking up trash on the side of the freeway, B. I'm not doing it. I ain't doing it. Forget about it. I ain't doing it.
And 10 days of weekend work release as a result of her decision to publicize her poor choices.
Poor choices.
See if I get a DUI.
29-year-old Orlando Henderson
What
began
happened if-
working at Wells Fargo in Charlotte, North Carolina
Uh-oh,
in April
okay.
of 2019. By December of the same year, he would be arrested in San Diego on suspicion
What?
of stealing almost $90,000 from the
What?
bank after his own
What?
social media posts helped alert authorities to
AW.
his crimes. Within
EB.
just 2 months of starting his job at Wells Fargo, Henderson began using his access to the bank vault to steal money from customer deposits.
Oh, he hitting them
He
big
pocketed
licks.
cash on nearly 20 separate occasions.
Nice beard,
starting
nice
small
beard.
with a theft of $446
Wow.
and working his way up to higher amounts.
Testing the
On
waters.
July 15th, 2019, he took a whopping $13,450
Wow.
from the vault.
So it seems like what he did was he tested the water with that faux Hondo, and nothing happened. It didn't trip any sensors or anything like that or whatever. It just seems like it went smooth for him. So he was like, you know what? I'm going for the gusto. And that's what he did, man.
Henderson was not only pocketing money, but also covering up his theft by falsifying bank documents, creating fake deposit tickets, and making false entries.
Wow.
He was very careful to hide his illegal activity at the bank itself, but it was another story completely when it came to Henderson's social media accounts. Henderson was not shy when it came to bragging about his finances online.
Burberry,
Over the summer of
Burberry
2019,
fanny pack
he
full of
uploaded
cash.
photos of himself holding impressive stacks of cash.
Easy
He
10
also
grand
shared
right there.
pictures of a Mercedes-Benz he had purchased using a $20,000 cash down payment.
Wow.
This
He could have bought a
suspicious
whole, he
activity,
could have bought the Benz
along
cash.
with large ATM deposits, attracted the attention of investigators, leading to Henderson's eventual arrest. The charges against Henderson included financial institution fraud, 19 counts of theft,
Wow.
embezzlement, and
Wow.
misapplication,
Wow.
and 12 counts of making false entries.
Wow.
In a deal with prosecutors, he pleaded guilty to bank fraud and transactional money laundering on March 20th.
How much of that does he have to pay back?
Henderson
though?
appeared to have
was
aspirations
last year?
as a rap artist and often used the nickname
AC
AC
Foe.
Foes online. Ironically, he'd adopted
Ain't with
the
being broke.
catchphrase, "Ain't wit being broke."
Nah, he wasn't. Jesus. Who's next?
In March 2015,
Uh-huh.
Andrew Dale Markham had an
Andy.
experience on Facebook that most of us never will.
Okay.
He came across his own wanted photos.
What?
The Butler County, Ohio Sheriff's Office had posted photos of 21-year-old Markham to their Facebook page in an effort to track him down. There were several outstanding warrants on Markham, including for assault, abduction, and burglary, which is why so many people were surprised when he used his personal Facebook account to comment on the post.
Idiot.
Somehow not realizing that it was a bad idea to announce himself on a post identifying him as a criminal
Yeah, real dumb.
suspect, Markham commented, "I ain't tripping. Half of them don't even know me."
This dude's
The
a
sheriff's
goof.
office wasted no time in responding.
Oh, hell
If you
no.
could stop by the sheriff's office, that'd be great. Hey, it doesn't hurt to ask. A neighboring county's police department even joined in on the absurd comment thread.
Wow, they
asking
tag
Markham
teaming him
to
right now.
Please stay in Butler County. Then
Wow.
Butler County Sheriff Richard K. Jones brought Twitter into the mix, tweeting a picture of a jail cell with the message, "Hey Andrew Markham."
They taunting you right now. You have to crack them booty cheeks, man. They got the flashlight ready, man.
We've got your room ready. The interactions went viral, with many pointing out how foolish it was for a wanted man to publicly communicate with law enforcement. It didn't take Markham long to realize he was in over his head, and the 21-year-old turned himself in.
Wow.
The sheriff's office
Look at
updated
that
their
grill, though,
interested
homie.
followers with the news. Andrew Dale
Look at that grill, though, man. What happened, B? That don't look like his same. That don't look like his Facebook profile pic.
Markham will be off Facebook temporarily because there is no social media
Wow.
access in the Butler County
Yo, they
jail.
took over
He's
his
turned himself
account.
in. Thanks to our Facebook and Twitter friends for helping turn up the heat.
Snitches.
Despite his bravado on Facebook,
Some of them six
Markham
people that
didn't
liked
hold
it.
up so well in real life, judging by his tear-stained face in his mugshot.
Jesus. Come on. Look at this kid. He look like he been crying for 2 weeks, bro. He look like he been crying for 2 weeks straight. He only been there probably for like 4 hours. Wow. That was horrible, man. Travel trouble. Let's see what we all.
Melina Roberge
What's going
and
on
Isabel
here?
Legace took a big risk when they embarked on an Instagram-worthy vacation, and they
Okay.
paid a big price.
All right.
In 2016, the pair of Canadian women boarded the MSC Princess for a 7-week cruise,
That's a nice boat.
traveling from
Nice
Britain
cruise ship.
to Ireland, the United States, Bermuda, Colombia, Panama, Ecuador, Peru, Chile, and Australia.
Damn, that
But
sounds
thanks
expensive.
to a tip-off, when the ship
Yeah.
docked in Sydney on August 28th, police dogs discovered
Damn!
35 kilos of
They had that
cocaine
work.
stashed in suitcases
that.
in their cabin, including the drugs found elsewhere on the ship.
All money
the
right there.
entire haul was worth around $16 million.
Wow.
Roberge had been approached to take the extensive trip by a wealthy Canadian man she would not identify, but called her sugar daddy. They met in 2015 when Roberge began working as an escort
Nice little
for the
smile
man,
right there.
and he had offered her the free vacation in May 2016. Not only would she not have to pay for travel, she'd be given spending money and
Moolah.
an additional
Monies.
sum when she got home. Roberge would be a decoy. She'd room with Legace, who was on the trip to pay off a debt of her own. Their job was to look pretty and throw off any suspicion about the drug
what is
smuggling
that? What they
that was
drink?
the
Is that a
true
coconut?
purpose of the cruise.
Big
Roberge
ass parrot.
assumed the amount of drugs being moved would be small, a few kilos at most. The money and the travel were enticing, but even
big
more
party
attractive was the opportunity to fill her Instagram account with photos of her luxury
Damn.
journey. And the
Yeah.
Instagram content was impressive. The Australian tabloids dubbed the beautiful Roberge and
Beauties in the
Legace
bust.
cocaine babes.
Cocaine
and the
babes,
lifestyle they
damn.
documented on
Yeah.
social media did seem lavish indeed. They
So they was out there taking pictures with the police and everything, man. They was really playing their part.
of her luxury
Really
journey,
playing the part, man.
and
Taking
the
pictures with
Instagram
the police,
content
everything.
was impressive.
They playing
The
their part
Australian
to the
tabloids
fullest.
dubbed the beautiful Roberge and Legace
I had to run that
cocaine
back.
babes, and the lifestyle they documented on social media did seem lavish.
Look at that, man. I know this is a long video, but you just got to see this stuff, man. It's for educational purposes, for awareness, man. If I show it to you now, you know how to be evasive, man. And then also on top of that, you know what not to do, man. So you don't have to be evasive, man. You know, that was a figure of speech, but really, I'm showing you all this stuff to really show you the outcome, the ugly part of, you know, this part. You know, all these pictures that they took and all that shit. Pardon my language, but you know, you never know how people getting their money, man. So, you know, always mind your business. Be grateful for what you have, because you don't know how anybody else is getting their money, man. So be grateful for what you have, people. Period, point blank. Come on, let's roll the tape.
Indeed. They shared photos from the luxury cruise
Wow.
ship and from the
Nice.
exotic
I
destinations
like that.
where it stopped.
I like
New
that.
York, French Polynesia, Peru, the Caribbean.
Wow.
2 days before the ship arrived in Sydney, the women's luggage was stuffed with cocaine
Wow.
by others
They
involved
wasn't
in the
playing,
crime.
man. They wasn't
They
playing.
were told to pass through customs with the drugs, but they never had the chance.
Wow.
In April 2018, Roberge was sentenced to 8 years in Australian prison for her part in the smuggling attempt.
Damn.
Legace was sentenced in November to 7.5 years. Both
What a
women
waste.
are likely to spend 4 years and 9 months there before being deported back to Canada. Their fellow Canadian smuggler,
Yeah, 'cause they gotta do that time.
65-year-old Andre Tamman, was
For that
sentenced
country
to
or
8
that
years
state.
as well.
Was that Sugar Daddy? He got busted too. They finally snitched on him. It's crazy, man. It's the gang. It's the gang. Bang,
It's the
bang.
first thing a thief does when he successfully pulls off a job. In the case
Celebrate.
of this gang, the answer is sharing the evidence on
Oh,
Instagram.
nah. What?
In November 2019, a group of young men who stole luxury cars in Leeds, England, decided
Damn.
they should brag about their crimes on social media. They created an Instagram account called Mr.
Joyriders.
Dingers and began posting
Dingers.
photos and videos of themselves posing with the stolen vehicles. The thieves took care to hide their identities, even while
Look
publicizing
at this shit, man. Look at this shit right here, bro. I'm talking about posting pictures on the job. That looks like the fucking lick fit. You know what I'm saying? That look like the fit that you wear while doing a lick, while doing a job, while doing a crime, in progress of, yada, yada. Look at this, man.
their illegal activity.
Like if that's what you're doing your crime in, bro, and you recording it, they know exactly what you have on. So if they got camera footage, they can match it up. He just stole the license plate off the bus. Wilding right now, B. Wilding, B.
Burglars from the ends. Little legends.
That's where they from. They from the ends. They from the ends. Bloody wanker. Bandana gang. What's that? Oh, they flocking. They in the house, and that's what they did. They pouring out juice, breaking in
21-year-old
B&E.
Frankie Allwork shared a photo of himself in front of a stolen Audi A6 worth nearly $85,000.
Wow.
His face obscured by an emoji. 20-year-olds James Holroyd and Bryn Carey posed in similar pictures, and a video shared on January 7th, 2020, where they drove the stolen Audi.
Man. But nobody would have known, though. It looked like an S-line or something like that. The flat bottom steering wheel means that it's sporty,
more
baby.
than 30,000 views. Unfortunately for these young men, the West Yorkshire police were already hard at work investigating a series of car thefts in the area that has taken place over a period of several months.
Where is that?
When CCTV footage captured Allwork tossing a cigarette butt into some bushes, investigators were able to retrieve it and test it for DNA, which broke the case wide open in February 2020.
Wow,
Once the
that was
trio
last
were
year.
in custody, police also found the original incriminating photo of Allwork, with his face clearly visible on one of their mobile phones.
Oh,
it's
man.
hard to argue your innocence when you documented the crime yourself.
Yeah.
All three Instagrammers admitted to burglary and...
Oh, God. Boy, did they make a mistake. Boy, they messed up bad.
theft charges in Leeds Crown Court. Allwork was sentenced to 4 years and 6 months, Holroyd to 34 months, and Carey to 32 months.
Ain't too bad for what they did, man. Honestly,
isn't all it's cracked up
America,
to be.
they would have got 10 years each. Picture this.
In May 2015, 23-year-old Dominic Antonio Alfonseka robbed a bank in Virginia Beach. He walked into the establishment, handed the teller a note demanding cash, received it, and left.
It worked?
At this point,
Let's talk
most
about
thieves would be satisfied with a job well done. But Alfonseka didn't stop there. Within 20 minutes of the robbery he'd just pulled off, he managed to share a photo and video evidence of the act on his Instagram account.
Wow. Wow. He's doing it like right now. It's going up.
Alfonseka posted 2 videos of the robbery itself, plus a picture of the note.
You silly fool, you imbecile.
It read, "I need 150,000 bands right now. Please. Police take 3 to 4 minutes to get here. I would appreciate if you ring the alarm a minute after I am gone. Make sure the money doesn't blow up on my way out." When asked about
and
his
this dude is
Instagram
making
activity,
demands, bro.
Alfonseka claimed that
Nuts,
he wanted
fool.
the police to know that he wasn't armed. And of course, he wanted to share what he was doing. An aspiring rapper, Alfonseka was also...
Come on, man. Why y'all keep putting this on rap, man? Why rap got to do with any of this, man? He decided to do that. Didn't have nothing to do with rap. He didn't use a... He wasn't shooting a music video or anything. All right? So stop throwing rap in with crime, y'all. Okay? This what he did was rob a bank. He ain't have nothing to do. How? I ain't never even heard of this dude. He ain't no aspiring rapper. Ain't nobody heard of this dude. Name me a song that he made. Why we gotta blend rap in with this dude's criminal activities? You know what I'm saying? Now, let's keep going.
Looking to gain followers on the platform, hoping a big name in the music industry might see his posts. Police located and arrested Alfonseka with a gym bag full of the stolen cash less than half an hour after the crime. He later admitted that he'd asked the teller for money and then took it from the bank, but suggested he wasn't guilty of robbery because he'd asked politely.
A robbery is demanding, going and demanding something and taking the money or whatever like that. I didn't do that.
Regardless of this bulletproof
That ain't even the rapper way. You got a strong arm, bro. You got 211 now.
And 11 months in prison.
No, no. I ain't gonna lie. That's a hell of a finesse move if he did that. Catch me if you can, baby. Baby.
27-year-old
Rashia
Wilson was a typical mother of 3 who managed to steal an estimated
that's a murder
$20
mommy
million
right there.
from the IRS.
You get your head blowed off.
In 2010, police in Tampa noticed a decrease in drug dealing in the city, which suggested a different kind of lucrative criminal activity had taken its place.
And they watch it like that?
Was tax fraud, as discovered in a 2-year multi-agency investigation. Scammers were using stolen Social Security numbers to file fraudulent tax returns. Wilson, rather than laying low and enjoying her profits, chose to fund a noticeably lavish lifestyle for herself and her children, share incriminating photos of herself holding huge stacks of cash, and to
Damn, on
proudly
both
proclaim
sides.
on
She got 2
Facebook
phones.
that she was involved in the scam. Her
Damn.
incriminating post read, "I'm Rashia, the queen of IRS tax fraud. I'm a millionaire for
Come
the
on
record.
now.
So if you think
Come on
indicting
now.
me will be easy, it won't, I promise you."
Come on now. It's almost like a lot of these people would have got away with it if they wouldn't have gotten arrogant, period. You know what I'm saying? It's like arrogance is like the downfall of most of these criminals' activities. You know, pay attention, man. It's not just the act, it's the activity and the mentality, man, the thought process in which, you know, you are executing or using to do these crimes, man. You know? I'm dropping knowledge on y'all, man. Sharing this wealth, man, the information, man. Keep you safe in your mind and your body and your soul, man. Let's go.
You need more than black and white to hold me down. And that's to the rat who went and told, as if First Lady don't
She
have
rat
the
on herself
TED
right here.
under her spell. I run Tampa right now. As if this social media confession
She's
wasn't
snitching on
telling
herself.
enough, police also discovered expensive designer items and an unusual number of security cameras at Wilson's home in Wimauma, Florida.
Wow.
Wilson pleaded guilty to wire fraud and aggravated identity theft.
Come on
During
now,
her
baby.
trial, she claimed her
Got that
Facebook
fucking
was
up.
hacked and that she didn't
she had
write
it.
the bragging status
That
that
bragging
sealed
shit.
her fate. Despite this flimsy excuse, she received a 21-year sentence in 2013 and was ordered to pay $3.1 million in
Man, her life is
restitution.
done.
After
She's
successfully
done.
appealing in 2014, Wilson was resentenced in 2015 to the
They're
same
going to
term.
garnish her all her money if she gets out early. They're taking all of her money, man. If she gets out early, they're taking all of her money, man. That was insane. I didn't know that video was going to be that long. If you hung in there with me this long, you need to subscribe. You need to subscribe. I'm just playing with you, man. If you hung in there that long, I appreciate it, man. And look, man, I hope you enjoyed that video, man. The dumbest criminals, 10 of the dumbest criminals that social media even took them down. You know, just putting their stuff up there, man. I'm telling you. I'm seeing dudes do it all the time, man. Look, I put this out here to educate you. You know, so educate yourself, man. Run the video back. I got the original video link down below. But right now, boom, I'm WTS Sporty. I'm out of here, baby. Boom.